So you've been asked to do a business plan and you don't even know where to start. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through 10 things you need to add in your business plan. Now, some of these things you may not know how to do exactly, but don't worry, they sound more complicated than they actually are. Okay, so let's go. Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I am Matilda and here we discuss everything entrepreneurship. So if you're new here, please remember to like, share and subscribe, and comment in the comment section for whatever you think you want to share with me. We keep learning from each other. Other than that, make sure to watch the video. Hey beautiful people, so these are the things that you need to add in your business plan as you come up with it. So the first thing you need to add is your mission statement. Now, if you don't know how to come up with a mission statement, you can watch the video. I put a video somewhere out there. You can click it and just watch how to come up with a mission statement and also goals. So the second thing you need in your business plan is your goals or your objectives. So these two things basically give you direction. They point you in a particular direction for your company. They tell you, okay, as a company, whatever, this is the direction you're taking, this is where you're going. So please click the link above and just watch that video to see how to create or come up with your mission statement and your goals. Okay, the third thing you want to add in your business plan is a competitive analysis. So a competitive analysis or competition analysis is basically giving a statement or giving thought to your competitors. Like, okay, so how are you going to go around your competitors? So are you going to charge them? Are you going to outshine them by charging lower prices? Or are you going to advertise more? What strategy are you going to do to kind of find your place in the market? Remember, if you're new, especially as a business, you need to find your position in the market. You need to have a certain market share. So how are you going to do that? Because everybody has gotten the players in the industry have already gotten people. So how are you going to get your own people? So that's for the market, the competitive analysis. That's for the competitive analysis. Okay, then the other thing you want to add to your business plan is a SWOT analysis. So a SWOT analysis is basically an acronym for strengths, weakness, opportunities and threats. Strengths: what are your strengths as a new business? What are your weaknesses as a new business? What are the opportunities available to you as a new business? And what are the threats available to you? So sometimes, for example, about insurance business, okay? I'm only saying this because I was recently buying my insurance, okay? So I was thinking about it. So in insurance business, one strength that maybe a new insurance company entering the industry would have is that it doesn't have any claims. It's new, so nobody has signed up yet. Nobody has made a claim, so it doesn't have any claims. That's a strength. A weakness is that it doesn't have as many clients, so it has to make its dent in the industry. It has to now go out there, advertise and get new clients. That's a weakness. Then for opportunities, what opportunities there? Well, number one is that because they don't have any claims, maybe the opportunity is that they have money for more advertising, more marketing and things like that. Then a threat. A threat to the organization would be that what if nobody signs up? What if they don't meet their targets? Because obviously all companies have like a minimum threshold, so a minimum target. If they don't meet that, that's a threat. It may threaten their company. So that's just a brief example of what you need to outline in your SWOT analysis. Remember, each section can have up to 4 or 5 points underneath, so that you just kind of get an overview of where your company is at and what opportunities you can take advantage of with leveraging your strengths, and how can you kind of like hide or block out your weaknesses so that your competitors don't see it. So that's how we go about the SWOT analysis. What you want to add in your business plan is your industry analysis. Now, with the industry analysis, it's something that helps you just kind of have a bird's eye view of the industry. So it's like you take yourself out of the equation and just look at the industry and see, does it make sense? Where does it make sense? Where is it lucrative? That's where questions like what barriers to entry are there, and how many companies are in this industry, how many people are doing the same thing as me and or similar thing as me. So that is where you get your industry analysis, and also just trying to see, that's where you also see if this industry is getting particular support or it's not. And sometimes if you find that it's not getting as much support, it means like as much support from the government, it may mean that, not exactly, but it may mean that it's an industry that's maybe they're trying to control and not really have it open for everybody. And also maybe they're seeing that too many players in there. So sometimes you find that those are part of the issues you find in when you're doing an industry analysis. An example of industry analysis would be the energy sector, right? If we talk about electricity production, it's almost like it's a monopoly taking place over there. But that's something you need to, that's where you look at it from a bird's eye view to see if it makes sense. If when you enter this industry, are you going to be able to survive? Are you going to be able to just make a dent, or are the players in there already just winning and they won't let you enter? So that's where you do an industry analysis. The next thing you want to add to your business plan is your marketing plan. So marketing has 4 main pillars. So product, promotion, price, and place. Those 4 things. If you have a plan for those 4 things, then your business plan is halfway through, because what you do with the price, you state how much you're going to be pricing this product. And promotion, where are you going to advertise this product? How will people hear about this product? When you talk of place, where are you going to station your offices or your production unit or whatever? Where will people find you? That's the place. Then when you talk of product or service, it's basically saying, okay, so what product is this? So you give a brief description about it and what it does, and all those nice things about your product. You kind of outline it over there. Okay, so once that is done, it's also really good. It gives you a good general feel about how you're going to, it actually gives you a good general feel of how your customers will be looking at this and accessing this. So that's a good thing to add in your business plan. The next thing you want to add in your business plan is your target customer. Now here you don't need to actually even go into too many explanations. We all have a target customer. For example, if you're in the marketing department, you're in your university and you're coming up with your business plan and you're trying to come up with a target person, you target people that are of a certain age. Of course, maybe you target people from 15 years all the way maybe to 35. That those are people that want to come and learn and get a degree or upgrade their papers and things like that. So those are your primary targets. You also know that you may target parents that have children in that age range, so that you kind of help them with information as they're trying to decide on where to take their children for tertiary education and things like that. So as you come up with your target customer, it helps you not waste time in advertising to people that are not really your target customer. For example, if you know that you're a university and you're trying to get more undergrads in, or you're trying to get students in, you won't go and advertise to 10-year-olds, because they've got a long time before they make that decision. They could see your message, that's fine. They could come in and ask you, that's okay. But those are not your primary target audience. Whenever you advertise, you'll be targeting those that need to come and receive your service within a year or within even a week. So that's what you do. And that's what knowing your target customer helps you achieve. You focus your advertising on the right person, and you focus your product to serve the right person. The next thing you want to add to your business plan is your operations plan. Now, your operations plan is basically how you're going to execute all your goals, given the information you have about your marketing, about your target or customer, about your mission statement. How are you going to achieve all those things, and when? So that's where you kind of outline your your goals and when you like your dates. So if you're going to achieve a particular thing, that's where you assign the amount of money you're going to assign to, let's say, marketing to promote your product. And when you want certain goals met, that's where you outline it. So it's pretty okay. It's just like it's a continuation of your goals, and just setting dates and money or budgets assigned to each one of those. Then the next thing you also want to add to your business plan is your KPI, key performance indicators. You want to make sure that whenever somebody looks at your business plan, they're able to measure whether you're progressing or not. And remember, one of the key things that have stuck with me ever since I learned about business plans and all these things is if you can't measure something, you can't manage it. So KPIs help us measure where our business is at, so that we know that are we on track or not. So KPIs, key performance indicators. One of them could be that you want to have 30 clients by the end of the month, 30 new clients. So if you don't achieve that, that's an opportunity for you to say, okay, so where are we going wrong? What do we need to improve on? And things like that. So those are your KPIs. And they're pretty cool, actually. I tried to come up with some for a project I was working on, and it really zoned in the idea of measurement and how important it is for all our projects. So please make sure you get that into your business plan. Now, the last thing that I want you to add, and by no means is it the least thing, nope. Make sure you add your financial projections. Now, as you're working on the business plan, you want to add your financial projections because, I mean, finances are the blood of an organization. If you don't have money, it becomes a bit difficult, not even a bit difficult, a lot difficult to actually run a business. And without money, without financial projections, that's why many businesses fail, because they do not have the right amount of money coming in for the expenses they have. So you need to have a financial projection for your business, and kind of just gives you that. It also helps you focus your energy to make sure those amounts really come in, because when you're coming up with your business plan or your financial projections, you're kind of doing a best case scenario, worst case scenario, and optimal scenario. So you kind of have that in mind, and what you have in mind, you really focus. Your mind works on making sure that you achieve whatever it is you want to achieve. Okay, so please make sure to add your financial projections in your business plan. Now, as we have gone through all these things you need to add in your business plan, and now you can actually just sit down and come up with your own business plan and kind of tweak it wherever it doesn't make sense. Ask somebody to read through it and see if it makes a lot of sense or not. And wherever it doesn't make sense, you can simply just tweak it and make corrections, and do a self introspection about why it is as it is there something you need to work on, and how you can improve on it. Now, please bear in mind, and this is something for me, I don't know if it's for all of you, but this is something for me. I don't like leaving my business plan anywhere, anyhow, and I don't like sharing it anywhere, anyhow, with whomever, because whenever you expose it to whomever, and you don't know what their intentions are, it's almost like you're giving the keys to your castle to somebody else. And you have to be really careful with that, because you could lose your kingdom, and that person could be a competitor. And if a competitor has so much information about you, it's a bit of a problem. You need to kind of control that. So as you write this down, make sure that only eyes that are supposed to see it, and make sure that you don't give it out to just anybody, because this is information that is basically the heart of the business. It outlines the financial projections, it outlines where you're going, it outlines your product. So that's the heart of the business. So you have to make sure you're really careful with that information. You don't leave it anywhere, because somebody can get it and start a business and it's running effectively. So make sure you keep it, diligently, and look after it. And whenever you need to make corrections, feel free to do so, because it's your business plan, and this is something you always revisit after a certain amount of time. But yeah, So you guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm so excited to finally have done this topic. It was so hard for me to come up with how to deliver this topic, but I hope it helps you out. I hope it makes a lot of sense for you. And thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.